family, it's Fiore and I am back again with another video. So yes, this time I am in my car. We got some stuff going on in my house right now and I don't need those distractions to distract me from delivering this message. All right, so as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be how to speak your mind. Okay, we are going to talk about boldness and confidence and all those things. So if you are interested in that, keep on watching. All right, y'all, so I have a lot of things that I want to say, so I am going to probably make this into a 2, maybe 3-part series, but I definitely know it's going to be more than 1 part. So we are not going to delay. We are going to jump right into this because this is something very near and dear to my heart. All right, how to speak your mind. All right, a lot of us come from a lot of different backgrounds and we all handle things very differently. Okay, and I know for myself, speaking from past experiences, it was so hard, and still now, like, I am consciously actively working on this, but I've gotten so much better. Like, oh my gosh, you don't want to mess with me right now. Okay, anywho, like I was saying, we all come from different places, and the way that we've grown up, you know, our interactions with people and just the way we've learned to deal with certain things is going to determine how we stand up for ourselves, or how we communicate, or how we speak our minds. Okay, or how we don't speak our minds. All right, so I know that growing up I was such a quiet kid. Oh my gosh, I was just like the little nerdy girl that was like in the corner by herself. I had no friends, you know, I was bullied a lot. I talk about that all the time. I was bullied a lot, and I was always told, you know, negative things and just a whole bunch of contributing factors that just brought me to a place to where I never spoke my mind. Okay, I let people say whatever they wanted to. I let people talk to me however they wanted to talk to me. I let them do whatever they wanted to do to me. Like, I was just like a walking, living doormat. Okay, like, people knew that. All right, because I didn't stand up for myself, and they would walk all over me, take advantage of me, talk to me any type of way, talk to me crazy, and I would just let them because, number one, I didn't love myself, okay? And number two, I just never learned how to speak up for myself, and I never learned how to assert myself, and I never learned to really voice my opinion, and I never really, I don't know, it was just always very nerve-wracking for me, and I would just get very anxious, and like, I would literally have panic attacks. Like, no lie, literally have panic attacks. Okay, anxiety attacks when it came to confrontation, or when it came to, you know, me having to stand up for myself, or me having to state my opinion, or how I feel, or how I disagree with someone else's point of view, or someone else's mind, or the things that they're saying, or the things that they're doing, anything like that. Like, I'm telling you, I shut down completely. Okay, well, I used to shut down completely. I didn't talk, and I was just so quiet, and I would keep everything bottled up, and that really took a toll on me throughout my what is that called, the preteen years, the teenage years, and into my young adulthood. Okay, I'm 25 right now, so I am really just looking back over my life and really taking the things that I didn't do, and God is just allowing me to see everything in a completely different way. Okay, and that was one thing he brought up to me. Like, I need to learn how to speak up for myself. I need to learn how to be bolder. I need to learn how to say when I don't like something, or say when I do like something. I need to learn that my opinion and my voice matters just as much as anybody else's. Okay, if other people have the right to speak their mind, I have the right to speak my mind. There is no reason that I should be feeling like I have to sit here and hold all of my emotions and my feelings and my thoughts and just suppress my emotions inside and just not say anything just to avoid confrontation, or just to avoid conflict. No, I'm going to say what I want to say, and I'm going to do it out of love. I'm going to do it out of respect. I'm going to do it in a way that I know makes me feel good, and I know that I communicated in a way that I know that I communicated effectively, and in a way that I know that I can be proud of myself. All right, and I know that it is so hard. Like, it is so hard, especially if you're not used to it. It's so easy to just, you know, let a comment slip. Okay, it is just so easy to let people just say whatever they want, or do whatever they want, or act a certain way without you saying anything, because you don't want that problem. You know, you don't want to. It's just like, it's so much easier to suppress those emotions and to suppress those feelings. But let me tell you something. every time you don't demand respect, you're literally killing like a part of you, right? Like a part of you, it just dies, like just a little. Like it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, but when you don't stand up for yourself, or when you don't speak your mind, or when you don't say what's on your mind and you just suppress it, those conflicts are never resolved. They just are bottled up and suppressed on the inside, where you get to a point in life where you're just so fed up and you're so tired, but you're lashing out. You don't know how to effectively communicate, right? So you're just angry all the time. And I found myself being very angry all of the time because I had so many emotions and so many things that I kept inside. And I just had so many things that I just let slide and just let slip and just let people get away with, that I just, just kept packing down and packing down and packing down. But even if you keep packing things down, it still builds up and builds up and builds up, and boom, and then you're just gonna blow up, and you're just gonna be known as the angry person or the bitter person. And you don't want to be labeled as that, okay? You need to take the time to teach yourself to effectively speak your mind. All right, y'all, so I just have a couple of things that I've been doing, a couple of things that I know is going to be super helpful to help you learn how to speak your mind. Because I know, especially for the quiet kids or the quiet people that, they're just not that type of person. You just rather just avoid it. No, we're not going to do that, because your voice and your opinion matters. If you were anything like me, right? Growing up, like I literally had panic attacks, anxiety attacks when it came to confronting people, or when it came to speaking my mind, right? And I just want you to know, the first thing, it all starts up here, okay? It starts in your mind. Your inability to stand up or to speak up for yourself starts in your mind. You have learned, or you haven't learned, certain habits and certain ways to adapt and to navigate and to move through life based on your circumstances, the way you grew up, and things like that. So your inability to speak up for yourself literally starts in how you have trained your mind over the years. Like, my mind was literally like one of the biggest things that I had to conquer, because it was literally like a battlefield in there. You have to unlearn all of those bad habits that you have taught yourself over these years when it comes to speaking your mind or standing up for yourself. And my first piece of advice for doing that is to know who and whose you are. All right? And what I mean by that, I'm always going to take it to the Bible. I'm always going to take it back to God, because I love God, and God is the foundation of my life, and that He is the only reason why I'm here, able to function, why I breathe. So I am always going to reference the Bible. And if you don't like that, oh well, that's too bad. But no, seriously, knowing whose and who you are the literal foundation of your essence, your very being. When you truly know who you are, you won't let anything slide, because you will exude a certain type of confidence. You will sit up straight, you will walk straight, you will talk straight. All right, you will just have this certain type of demeanor, or this certain type of aura about you. The way that you carry yourself would be completely different. Well, you may be asking, well, how do you know who I don't know who I am. I don't know, how do I find that out? You have to understand whose you are, and you are a child of God. That's what I mean by whose you are. We are all children of God. Whether you believe it or not, you are a child of God. God knows you. He made you. He created you. But the Bible says that before you were formed in your mother's womb, God knew you. So before you were even placed on this earth, God knew who you were. He sent you here, all right, with a purpose and a plan. And when you just have that knowing of God is my Father, God is my foundation, God is my backbone, you then begin to look at yourself in a completely different light, not the way other people look at you. Because God literally gave us His word, the Bible, to teach us about Him and to teach us who we are in Him, okay? So I would encourage you to crack that Bible open and start reading. There are so many gems in there, all right? It teaches you who you are. It teaches you who you are in God. It teaches you about God. It teaches you how to live this life. It teaches you how to navigate, how to walk, how to talk, how to dress. It teaches you literally all of the things that we struggle with in an everyday to-day life. Once you know and understand whose you are, which is God, then you begin to understand who you are and who He created you to be. And that is something completely different than what the world is going to tell you that you are. All right, so next, number 2, love yourself. All right, you need to learn to love yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself, I would encourage you to take some time out and learn how to do that. Nobody is going to love you and nobody's going to respect you if you do not love and respect you. And I don't mean like, oh, like if you don't love yourself, like absolutely there's nobody on the face of the planet that is gonna love you. Like, no, like you have your parents, you have people that are around you that see you and that care about you and that love you. But what I mean by that is people will see you, right? And I know this from experience, so listen to me when I say this. People will see you and they'll understand and know what type of person you are, and they will target you. Predators will target you based on the type of person you are. If you have low self-esteem, if you don't exude confidence, if you're always having your head down when you walk, if you're always slouched over like this, people see that, right? And they know that people like that, they are easy to take advantage of. And this world is so sick that people prey on the weak, and it is a terrible thing, but it is reality. And when you truly, excuse what they're doing in the background, they're having some they're doing some construction and stuff on the house. But when you love and respect yourself truly, and I don't mean like this fake or false sense of love and respect for yourself, but I mean true and genuine love and respect, you will walk differently, okay? You will walk with your head held high. You won't slouch over. You will walk differently. You will talk differently. You will just exude confidence, and you will exude this type of energy that literally says, you cannot break me. And when you love and respect yourself, you will not. When you truly, listen to what I'm saying, when you truly love and respect yourself, you will never let someone disrespect you if you truly love and respect yourself. I don't care what anybody says. You can walk around saying, oh, I love myself, I did this, I did that, I don't let anybody mess with me, I respect myself. You can say all of that, but if somebody disrespects you, meaning your spouse, they're cheating on you, or people openly disrespect you to your face or behind your back, but you converse with these people every single day and they smile in your face and they act like there's nothing wrong, that is so disrespectful. You do not truly love and respect yourself, because if you did, you would confront it. When you truly love and respect yourself, it will not be hard for you to correct things that people say, people do, whatever, that make you feel disrespected, or that make you feel less than, or that make you feel like you're not worthy. All right, it will not be hard for you when you truly love and respect yourself to speak your mind, to say what you think, to say how you feel. Next piece of advice of how to speak your mind, I just want you to think about the outcome. Okay, literally think about the outcome. So I'm gonna give you an example, right? So I'm usually, like I said, very quiet person. I don't like confrontation. I don't like conflict. But the other day, I was walking into my hotel, and there's this dude that works at the front desk. And I don't know why, but he just always had, like, everyone else is so nice. And everyone is just like, I don't know, like, hi, how you doing? Welcome, blah, blah, blah. But every single time, like, it never fails. Every time that I have to have an interaction with this guy, he is so rude, and I don't understand why. He's so disrespectful, and he just has like a nasty attitude, and he gets upset if you ask him for something or you ask him to do something. Like if you ask him to do his job, like he's mad about it, and I'm just like, dude, like, come on. But anyway, so long story short, I was coming in from an extremely long day of work, and I was so tired, like I was over it. But I didn't have any towels or washcloths in my room. So I walk up to the front desk, and I already see him, and I'm just like, Lord, I'm not in the mood. But I was still kind, I was still respectful. I said, hi, how are you doing? And he said hi, like hello. And that was a little different for him. He never usually does that. So he was like, oh, hi, hello, without an attitude. And so I was like, oh, okay, maybe this will go well. So I said, oh, can I have some towels and washcloths? Right? And so he was like, oh, yeah, you have to bring your towels down, your dirty ones, and then we'll give you new ones. Which, by the way, I've been staying there for like, I don't know how long, and that's not true. Everyone else has always just given me new ones. But I didn't have any to bring down because housekeeping never came. So I didn't even have any dirty ones. They came, but they didn't like give me new ones. So anyway, so I said, oh yeah, no, I don't have any. So immediately he just caught an attitude, and he was just like, oh, well, what's your room number? just so rude, just like that. And I was like, I took a deep breath and I said 428. So he gets up and he slams his pen down and walks to the back to go get my stuff. And so I just sat there and I was just like, just breathe, Fiore, just breathe. So he gives me towels. And so I grab them and I look at them, and he just sits down and just keeps writing. And in my head, I said, I know I asked for towels and washcloths. Like, I can't shower without a washcloth or like something to scrub my body with. So I was about to walk away. And just say, you know what, whatever, I'll just use my hands. But I said, no, you know what? I asked for it nicely. I was kind. I was respectful. And I deserve what I was asking for. So you know what? I stopped dead in my tracks. I was about to walk away. And I stopped. And I said, I asked for towels and washcloths. And he's like, and so he gets up and he goes and gets my washcloths. And he's just like he didn't look at me, didn't make eye contact or anything. He was so angry. I'm just like, all right, whatever, bro. So I took it and I said, thank you. And I walked upstairs. And when I tell you, like, I was so proud of myself, right? Like, I don't know, it's the little victories for me, because I know the type of person I am, and I know my struggles, and I know what I'm dealing with, and I know how hard it is, or how hard it has been for me to stand up for myself. And I was so proud of myself, because I was like, you know what? Good job, Fiore, because if you would have gone upstairs, I thought about the outcome, just like, I'm telling you guys to do. I thought about the outcome, because if I would have gone upstairs and I would have showered, I would have been upset, because I like to shower a particular way and I like to have a washcloth. And I thought about the outcome. I would have been upset. I would have been angry. I would have been mad. And I already had a long day. So, I'm going to stand up for myself, and I was nice about it, and I was kind, and I got what I wanted. I got what I asked for, and that is exactly what you need to do. There is no reason to be mad. There's no reason to meet someone at their level. There's no reason for you to get angry with them. Speak your mind, say what you have to say, kindly, nicely, respectfully, and get done what you need to get done, and go on about your business. And you will be so proud of yourself, okay? So just think about the outcome. Like, do you really want to be the one that's suffering? Do you really want to be the one that's angry? Do you really want to be the one that's mad? No. And that's exactly what happens when you don't stand up for yourself. You start thinking like, oh, I should have did this. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have said this. Oh, I should have said that. Too late. The moment's passed already. No, do it in the moment. Nip it in the bud, okay? Start small, because the small things really aren't even small. So, ew, my nails look terrible. I'm sorry. They're coming off. But anyway, the little things aren't little, okay? And when you start to do the little tiny things, you'll be able to move on to the bigger things, and you'll just be so proud of yourself, because you'll notice progress, and you'll start to feel better when you demand respect by speaking your mind and saying how you feel. You feel amazing. Like, I don't know, I felt so good, and I was so proud of myself. So think of the outcome, and then proceed to speak your mind. Your voice, your opinion, your choices, they matter, okay? No one else's voice, no one else's opinions, no one else's thoughts, no one else's actions and words matter more than yours. Obviously, other than God, okay? When you suppress your own emotions, when you suppress your own thoughts, when you suppress your own feelings, you are literally, and you let people just say whatever they want, do whatever they want, you are literally giving them power over you. No, God gave you power. You matter just as much as the next person. Do you see anybody else biting their tongue for you? No. Do you see other people being uncomfortable for you? No. Do you see other people being unhappy and holding back and not speaking their mind and not saying what they have to say on behalf of you? No. So why would you do the same thing? Don't, because you're going to be left miserable. Say what you have to say in the moment, because if you don't, you are going to regret it, okay? You matter. Your voice matters. Your thoughts matter, okay? Stop, like, this goes back to the whole mind thing, okay? You probably have told yourself your whole life, it's not that serious, it's not that, it is that serious, it is that deep. Because when you don't stand up for yourself, when you don't speak up for yourself, when you don't speak your mind, you are telling yourself, you are training your mind, you are teaching yourself that they do not matter. And that is a terrible mindset. That is a terrible thought process to have, because they do matter. And if you need help rewiring and rechanging your mind and your mindset, another recommendation I have is I am affirmations, okay? You need to listen to them when you wake up. You need to listen to them while you're showering. Listen to them while you're driving. Listen to them while you're using the bathroom. Listen to them while you're on break at work. Listen to them, when you're about to go to sleep. Let them play all night. They have ones on YouTube that play all night while you are sleeping. I am affirmations are so powerful. Utilize them because they will literally retrain and reprogram your mind to think positively. When you have things in your mind like, I am powerful, I am strong, I am an overcomer, I am more than a conqueror, I am courageous, I am bold, I am powerful, I am important, I am unique, I am smart, I am talented. When you have all of these things rooted and implanted in your mind, it's going to do wonders for your confidence. It's going to do wonders for your self-esteem, and it is going to help you speak your mind. So honestly, guys, this was more of like a little bit of a rant, but not really. But seriously, you don't want to be the person that keeps everything bottled up, okay? Because that person never wins in life. Everybody is just walking all over them, every chance that they get because they know that they can do it, all right? Don't be that person anymore. Those times and those seasons are over, all right? Declare and decree right now that you are going to change and you are going to actively do the things that you need to do to change, because it is not like it really all starts right here in your mind. If you tell yourself that you can't do it, then you won't be able to do it. If you tell yourself that you can do it repeatedly, then you will be able to do it. Look at me. Like, I promise you it is possible. Like, I would literally like cower in a corner like when I was younger and cry, like just freaking cry, because I just suppressed all of my emotions and I didn't speak up for myself. Don't be like me. Don't do that, because it leads to a world of hurt. It leads to a world of just hard lessons that you have to learn, because people take advantage of that. People see that and they definitely will use that against you. This world is evil. This world is not your friend. I'm done ranting. I just had to get that off my chest. And I'll probably come back with a little bit like more of an organized video next time. I'm sorry this was like a little bit all over the place, but I just had to get this out. So thank you all so much for watching. I love each and every single one of you, and I will see you all in part 2. All right, bye.